Aloha, it's Kiana Cayabyab, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, mahalo to Longstrugs Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longstrugs for all your shopping needs. A special counsel has been assigned to investigate the handling of classified documents found at President Joe Biden's home and at a former office. Attorney General Merrick Garland appointed Robert Hur to lead the investigation. Hur is a former Trump-appointed U.S. attorney and will take over from Justice Department prosecutor John Lausch. On Monday, Biden's team said it found sensitive documents at the office of his former institute in Washington in November. After that initial discovery, lawyers examined other locations where records might have been shipped after Biden left the vice presidency in 2017. It was announced today that more documents with classified markings were found at his home in Wilmington, Delaware. Honolulu Mayor Rick Blangiardi is considering tax credits or tax exemptions for Oahu homeowners shocked by increases in their real estate property tax assessments. During the Star-Advertiser Spotlight Hawaii livestream program on Wednesday, Blangiardi said the situation caught his administration by surprise. It is particularly troubling for people living on fixed incomes. Blangiardi said lowering the tax rate is not a realistic solution, so he is instead mulling tax credits or exemptions. In December, the city announced that the total value of all real estate property increased 12.4% to $343 billion from $305.27 billion. Residential properties increased 9.1% in value to $230.15 billion from $211.05 billion. The biggest increases were seen on the North Shore, followed by the region from Ka'ava to Kahuku, Windward Oahu, south of Ka'ava, and East Honolulu. The IRS has announced the official start date for the 2023 tax filing season. The agency will begin accepting and processing 2022 returns on January 23rd. Officials say taxpayers should expect a smoother filing season this year. The result of thousands of new IRS workers and tens of billions of dollars in new funding. The agency most recently added 5,000 new customer service representatives trained in taxpayer rights and technical account management issues. This year, the normal filing date of April 15th falls on a weekend, and the District of Columbia's Emancipation Day holiday falls on April 17th. That means April 18th is a filing deadline for most taxpayers to submit their 2022 tax returns, file extensions, and pay owed money. Taxpayers requesting an extension will have until October 16th to file. Wall Street closed higher today after a report showed U.S. inflation slowed again last month. Traders are hoping that the good news will prompt the Federal Reserve to enact smaller interest rate hikes as it tries to rein in the economy. Stocks had already rallied earlier this week in anticipation of the promising inflation data. The S&P 500 rose 0.3% on the news, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average and NASDAQ both ticked up 0.6%. Small company stocks outpaced the broader market, with the Russell 2000 rising 1.7%. Many traders are forecasting that the Fed will hike its key interest rate just 0.25 percentage points next month. In December, the central bank raised rates a half point after 4 previous increases of 0.75 percentage points. The season's biggest swells expected to stick around a little longer. The National Weather Service has extended a high surf warning for north and west-facing shores of most Hawaiian Islands to 6 Friday morning. The warning is in effect for north and west shores of Ni'ihau, Kauai, Oahu, and Molokai, north shores of Maui, and west shores of the Big Island. Forecasters expect waves of 25 to 35 feet along north shores and 18 to 24 feet along west shores of the smaller islands. Surf is predicted to gradually diminish tonight. A large northwest swell is powering the big wave activity along the island chain and was initially expected to peak on Wednesday. The original high surf warning was scheduled to expire at 6 this evening. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.